But I have a story. I wasn't there at the time it happened, but it's sort of newsworthy, so I'll tell you about it. And it has to do with the siting of the UCI campus. Why are we at this place right here, this piece of land? This all started back in the mid-50s when the regents decided that they wanted to, that they needed to build another campus in Orange County because of the demographics of the county and the growth, and there had to be another campus at the University of California. So in the mid-50s, they were evaluating some 23 sites within Orange County. And someone said, you ought to look at southern Orange County. The Irvine Ranch is would be a possible site. Well, it wasn't like you just go to the Irvine company and say, we want 1,500 acres of land. They had to give it to you or you to buy it or something. But they came, they evaluated sites on the ranch and picked two. One was this. This was not the first choice, but they picked where we're currently located. And the first choice was land sweeping up from Corona del Mar onto Spyglass Hill, which overlooks the ocean, Catalina Island, 180 degrees of the ocean. Beautiful, beautiful site. That was their first choice. And the foundation, the Irvine Foundation, I believe, was who was responsible for giving land away, if it was going to be given away, said, we're not going to give the University of California a dime. They're the wealthiest university in the world. Why should we give them anything? And so it looked pretty bleak that we would get land here. But Joan Irvine Smith, who was 24 years old, this young, gorgeous horsewoman, Joan Irvine Smith, realized that the campus would be the goose that laid the golden egg, because land values would increase if the university was here, and she recognized it. She wasn't on the board, but I think, I'm not sure of this, but I think she traded places with her mother and got on the board and became a tiger in terms of fighting for the Irvine Company to donate land to the university. Now, she realized that the university wanted that land in Spyglass Hill. And as I understand the story, was close to convincing the foundation to give 600 acres to the campus. But at about that time, the Irvine Foundation or company or somebody leased a large portion of that land to a guy named John Vipert, who wanted to build a cemetery. Now that cemetery exists. It's called Pacific View Memorial Cemetery. It's right in the middle of the land that the university wanted. So Vipert apparently was worried that, and Joan Irvine Smith said, look, I'll trade you that land for some other place on the Irvine ranch. Equally nice place with views and water and access and so forth. But he didn't want to lose that lease, so he found 6 bodies and buried them on this moonscape land. There was just nothing there. And with 6 bodies in the ground, it would have been so difficult to legally break that lease that the campus said, fine, we're happy with this site. So the campus or the regents bought 1,000 acres for $1. And then 3 years later, they bought 510 acres additional for about $6,500. And we now have this gorgeous spot, 1,500 acres, and we're because of that, we're a major growing campus of the University of California because we have land.